News, weather, exclusives.
We first broke this story.
Spoke exclusively to us.
Fox 4 News at 9.
Moreland hits one to right. 3-run shot. What an at-bat by the rookie first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Hamilton hits one to right. A no-doubter for Josh Hamilton. Game over.
Good evening, everybody. Steve Eager, Heather Hayes outside the Rangers ballpark in Arlington. This is a live picture. You hear the fans near us, but we know you want to hear Ron Washington. He's at the podium. Let's listen to the Rangers manager.
Huge home run for us tonight. Put us on the board. Gave us a little breathing room, and Kobe Lewis took it from there.
Okay, Michael, over on this side.
Can you discuss Kobe Lewis's invaluable contribution, not only tonight, but throughout the postseason?
Well, he's been great for us all year. You know, through the course of the year, you got 5 pitchers out there, and there's usually one that doesn't get run support. And he was that guy. He didn't get run support, but he pitched well. He pitched as well during the season as he pitched tonight. And we certainly needed it. And he went out there and he stepped up, and he gave us what we needed, and gave us an opportunity to finally get a win. He did a tremendous job. Can't say any more than that. We certainly need it.
Okay, on this side again, Thomas.
Wash, how important is it for you to have a Josh Hamilton and the way that he has hit left-handed pitching? He's hit them for some power in this postseason.
Well, you know, when you got a guy like Josh in that lineup, they will try to put as many lefties on him as they possibly can. And the more he sees, the more comfortable he becomes. You make a mistake to him, he can make you pay as he did tonight. And it turned out to be a big one for us. So, you know, the more Josh go up there and the more pitches he begin to see, and I think he'll continue to swing the bat well for us.
Up on the stage.
Wash, can you just talk about getting back into this series now 2-1? I know that's the way baseball go, but how do you feel about getting this win tonight? Well,
I feel great. You know, we wanted to get back home. We felt comfortable here. We know we could finally put a good game together, and we did. You know, it took the whole team to get it done, and they certainly did, but it feels great. You know, but we have to come back tomorrow and do the same thing.
Mark, over here on this side.
Ron, Colby's come out and pitched. All 3 of his wins have been the day after you guys have lost a game. What is it about a pitcher, and what does it say about a guy who can come out and give the team a performance like he's done coming off of a loss?
Well, that just go to show you that he's prepared. He knows what he has to do. He executes. And, you know, more than anything else, his command is what it's all about. If he can command his pitches and he can put them where he wants to, you'll get out of him what he did tonight. And it was quite important for us because we needed a well-pitched job. You know, they've been having opportunities to come back on us late, but tonight we was able to stop that.
In the middle.
Speaking of that, Wash, what were your thoughts on O'Day and Feliz out of the pen?
Well, they were tremendous. You know, we had O'Day for Posey, and but after Kobe got the second out there, then he got 2 quick strikes on Huff. You know, after he got the second out, I really wanted him to finish that inning, give him a chance to finish it anyway. And he got 2 quick strikes on Huff and tried to bury a breaking ball at his back foot and ended up hitting him. And I had O'Day ready for Posey, so I brought him in on Posey. He got me the ground ball, got out the inning, and gave the ball to Feliz.
Okay, John?
Have you ever been tempted to move Moreland up a little bit with the way he's hit ever since you called him up?
No, with our lineup, he's sitting right where he needs to be.
Okay, right up front here. I'm just going to take a couple more because Josh and Mitch are waiting. So,
does the win ensure that Tommy Hunter starts tomorrow, or you still give thought to Lee, perhaps?
Well, as far as I was concerned, Tommy Hunter always had to start tomorrow. He will start tomorrow.
Okay, Bill, way on the left.
Talk about the journeys that many guys on your team have taken to get here. How sweet is the reward for Josh and for Colby to have their roles in the first World Series game here, given the journeys they've both been on?
Well, it's a dream. It's a dream come true. I think we all in the game of baseball that certainly play it or coach it, when we hit spring training, is to get to the World Series, you know. And somebody made a statement to me, if we told you in February that you would be 0-2 in the World Series, how would you feel about it? Well, I would feel tremendous. You know, those guys put in hard work. They work hard every day. They care about each other. And the thing I love the most about them is they never quit. And Kobe and Josh are two examples of what the Texas Rangers is about. And I think it's a tremendous example.
We're going to let you go, Ron, so we can get Josh and Mitch up here for a few. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, that's Ron Washington, manager Ron Washington, saying.
What does he say? What's he say?
That's how baseball goes, right? Isn't that how baseball goes? Good job, guys. All right.
Playing at home is always better, but you know, throughout the playoffs we had great success on the road. So, you know, the momentum. Obviously, we're still down one game, but you know, it's shifted. I mean, we're at home. We got the fans behind us. We're right where we want to be.
Tyler,
yeah,
over
Mitch,
here again.
could you just take us through that at bat with a home run? I mean, were you looking for to get a fastball as you were fouling all those pitches off?
Well, I knew I had a runner in scoring position, so he was going to try to pitch me tough, you know, and I fouled off some off-speed stuff and just tried to battle back, and I got the fastball. I think it was kind of down and in, and was able to put a good swing on it.
A little hidden in the back here, Thomas.
Hey, can you take me through, Josh, can you take me through the home run at bat, and why have you shown such power against left-handed hitters?
I blacked out for a second. I'm just messing with you. You know, Mitch had already hit the home run, and you know, I saw how he battled up there. Mitch is stubborn. I mean, you know, he's not gonna let anybody beat him. He's got that competitive attitude about him, which is a very good thing as an athlete. So I saw how he battled him. You know, they were throwing me inside most of the night. You know, every pitcher I faced did. So, you know, it's finally good, just like the Yankees series when, you know, I hit the home run off Pettit, but the one that felt good was the one I flied out to the wall. Finally stayed square. Felt like tonight, stayed square and just covered the ball.
Jerry, on your left.
For Mitch. Mitch, when you see your name ninth in the lineup, what do you think? Do you have to put your ego aside, or?
Not at all. You know, I'm in the lineup, so I'll just try to go out, and I know that my job is to go up there and grind out at bats and do what I can to, you know, see some pitches and try to get on base a few times.
JP, on the left.
Mitch, when you started the season in the minor leagues, there was a lot of talk about Justin Smoak being the future first baseman of this organization. Was that something that you used as motivation to get here and to have success here?
Not so much that as me just trying to go out and take care of, you know, what I can do. Stick with my game plan and my approach, and I knew if everything fell into place that I would be in the right spot at the right time. And you know, I've got the opportunity, and it's just been a lot of fun so far.
All the way on the left, Bill.
Josh, you hit that first World Series home run in the first game here, running around the bases, the fireworks are going off, the music's playing. With everything you've gone through to get to that moment, how sweet is it to be making that trip around the bases?
That's pretty sweet, but at the same time, I was thinking about the couple of bats before that. You know, it was great. I put a good swing on it, but you know, thinking about that swing I just took, and thinking about, you know, how to replicate that swing. So it was all great. You know, I got some family in town. The crowd was good. Fireworks are awesome. But, you know, that's what we try to do. I mean, we try to entertain folks.
Just one last one on this side, Eric.
Josh, what has Colby meant to you guys this postseason?
He's been tremendous. You know, throughout the whole season, he's pitched well. We just never supported him with runs. You know, he's the focus level, the intensity. When you see him go out there, he's on a mission. And he's pitched well. And fortunately, we've scored runs when he's pitched. We were joking around that we'd saved up all the runs from the season for the playoffs. But he's just been tremendous. He's, been just as good as, Cliff and CJ. So it's pretty awesome to be out there in center and watch him pitch.
Okay, let's let him get up here and take some questions. Thank you, both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Josh Hamilton talking about the return to power. He said it's pretty sweet.
And how about Mitch Moreland? I mean, his life in a year,
I know.
Unbelievable. All right, we're outside Rangers ballpark.
Lots of
Inside,
fans.
Mike Ducey, I know, wants to talk about this game. Mike.
Hey, Steve. Yeah, we do want to talk about it. We want to get to some highlights. I do know that Colby Lewis is going to the podium right now. So tell me, guys, if you want to go to Colby or if you want me to do the highlights. Either way, we can do that. Let's go to the highlights first. We'll get to Colby here in just a moment. A record-sized crowd at the ballpark here tonight. Biggest crowd ever as we show you 52,419. And Nelson Cruz leads off the bottom of the second with a line drive double off the wall in center, a laser. Yet another postseason near home run for Cruz, but he would score thanks to the homer that's been alluded to already tonight. The 2-out, 3-run shot from Mitch Moreland. Nolan Ryan loves it, and it's a 3-0 Ranger lead. 2 outs, bottom of the fifth, and here's Hamilton. His solo shot extends the lead to 4-0 Texas. Colby Lewis, I said before the game, needed to give the Rangers 8 strong innings. I missed by a third of an inning. Gets Buster Posey here in the top of the sixth. 7 2/3, 2 runs on 5 hits, 6 strikeouts for Lewis. Neftali Feliz with a 1-2-3 ninth finishes it up for Texas. And the Rangers, 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors, 2-5-1 for San Francisco. And the first World Series game in Arlington history is a Ranger victory by a final of 4-2. And Mark McLemore joins us here in the booth. He watched the game with us here tonight. Mac has some commentary as we continue here. And Mac, as a guy who played for this franchise and has talked on TV about this franchise for a long time, what does it mean to see this kind of atmosphere, a World Series game here at the ballpark, and a victory in the first game?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's great more so for the fans than anybody else, even more so than the players. The fans have waited a long time to see this victory, a World Series victory right here at home. So it's a great feeling for the fans, I know, and the players, I know they're feeling real good right now.
And of course, the Rangers are back in the series. You couldn't afford to lose tonight. You know, obviously down 3-0, you don't have a chance to win the World Series. Totally new series now.
Definitely a new series, and you know, they felt that way all along. I know they're very confident coming back here, coming back home, and getting ready to play here. They play well here, and they hit the ball extremely well and pitch well. So they were very confident, and they had a really good feeling they were going to win tonight.
Going to break down the game in more detail with Mark McLemore here in just a few minutes as we continue live at Rangers Ballpark in Arlington. Send it back now to Steve and Heather outside.
All right, Deuce, thanks.
Thanks, Deucey.
Fans
All
are
right.
happy.
Are you guys having a good time tonight?
Take a quick break because this is how baseball goes. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to hear from tonight's winning pitcher, Colby Lewis, who's now 3-0 in the postseason.
Yeah, and also coming up, Ray, the manager. Stay with us.
Moreland hits one to right. 3-run shot.
The World Series in North Texas. Can the Rangers get some wins here at home?
Plus, monkeys at Texas Motor Speedway.
What?
You'll find out Monday on Good.
Want more of the newest baseball postseason merchandise? Dick's Sporting Goods is the place for all your Texas Rangers claw and antler tees, plus Texas jerseys, polos, jackets, hoodies, headwear, pennants, car flags, and rally towels. For more Texas baseball merchandise, every postseason starts at Dick.
Feliz just got up. O'Day has been up. Ron Washington to the mound to make the change.
All right, you see Washington making the move,
Yeah.
right? Pulling Colby Lewis
Yes.
after a heck of a game.
Yeah, but lots of cheers when people
Oh,
standing
yeah.
up. That was awesome to see. Hey, welcome back to our post-game coverage, everybody. It is a wonderful night. The fans excited behind us. Rangers coming away with the win.
Kind of mellowing out. I
Yeah,
like
are
that.
you
chance to interview him after the game, after the Rangers' big win.
I'm a believer in momentum changes, and we had to win tonight not to get ourselves back totally in the corner and not have any room at all for any mistakes or anything. So I feel really good about it, and I think our guys were very confident coming in, and there's definitely something to home field advantage, and so I'd like to see them really take advantage of it.
Well, and Colby Lewis is certainly loving pitching here at home in this ballpark. Talk about just how reliable he has been for you guys in the postseason.
Well, what he's meant to us in postseason is unbelievable, and the jobs that he's given us, and he's gone out there and kept us in ball games, and you know, he hadn't had a lot of runs to work with, but that's what we brought him here for, was his veteran's presence, and we've seen it.
And nice to get the offense back on track, and a big blast early by your rookie, Mitch Moreland, who has just looked so poised in these pressure situations. I
can't say enough about him. That was one of the scouting reports on him, was that his makeup and the type of at-bats he put on hitters, and tonight was a perfect example of that. He battled, kept in there, and then he finally got his pitch and hit it, and you know, I can't tell you how big a hit that was.
Well, look forward to tomorrow for us, Tommy Hunter on the hill, and what you hope to see out of him.
Well, I hope to see him get ahead of the hitters, use his curveball, be able to throw strikes consistently, and if he does that, I think that we probably have a pretty good shot.
All right, Nolan Ryan, what a man. I mean, this has got to be very satisfying for him. A former Ranger, now an owner and team president, and a first win, first World Series game in the ballpark.
Everybody tonight loving him here. Absolutely.
The claw's flying behind you. Colby Lewis, remember, pitched in Japan. The Rangers kind of took a chance to bring him back in. It's his third postseason win. His ERA before the game was 1.45. He gave up 2 earnings tonight, 2 home runs, and here's what he had to say after the game.
To be in a World Series game and to hear everybody chanting your name as you're walking off the field, what's that feeling like?
Like I said before in a previous interview, I had a similar situation. Of course, it wasn't the World Series, the big stage, but in Japan they did it a couple times. So yeah, it's great. I mean, it's an unbelievable feeling. Get goosebumps thinking about it right now. It's an awesome feeling to think that many people come out to see me and see the Rangers play. And we definitely don't want to go 3 down, so we got to go out there and win tonight. That was a big thing. We came back home. We knew we had a little bit of momentum on our side coming back after the ALCS, playing well here. So it was just a thing of comfortability, really, getting back home and letting the fans do their work, and us doing ours.
Colby Lewis, a great outing. You know, there at the end, what happens is the hitters tell you when you're done, and he was getting hit pretty hard, so he was done. 7 2/3. Excellent outing. Great job.
All right, and for more kind of the ins and outs of what happened in this game, let's go inside the ball to Mike Dinkley.
All right, we're here with Mark McLemore, and Mac, let's talk a little bit more about Colby Lewis. His outing outstanding tonight, 7 2/3. This is a guy you followed his maturity. He was a hot prospect for the Rangers 10 years ago. Didn't pan out the first time around. Moved around, went to Japan. Now he's back. What is it about his makeup, about his demeanor, that's made him such an effective postseason pitcher for the Rangers?
Well, I think number one is his confidence level. He's so much more confident now than he was when he was here previously, and his pitches are better. I mean, he throws quality strikes. His fastball, he knows how to place it. His curveball, he uses in certain situations. His slider and his changeup. So being able to command those pitches and throw them for strikes when he wants to is huge in a pitcher's development. And once they get to that point where they can throw it whenever they want to in the count, that's what makes him very difficult to hit.
3-0 in this postseason now, and won the clincher against the Yankees, and wins, a huge game here tonight that the Rangers just absolutely had to have.
It doesn't get much better than tonight's win, and Colby's been that guy that's just stepped up and pretty much stopped losing streaks. He's that guy that's come back in and shut down the opposing team when he goes out there. And he's not that guy that goes out there with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, but he goes out, he eats up innings, and he gets outs, and that's really what it's all about.
The Mitch Moreland story is fascinating. This is a guy who was an oh by the way call up in late July from Oklahoma City. They needed a warm body with Kinsler getting hurt, and he develops as the first baseman of the future for the Rangers, and the future is now as he hits the huge 3-run homer tonight.
I'll tell you, I've liked Mitch Moreland all along, and he's come up with such no fanfare whatsoever. You look at Chris Davis was here, didn't get the job done. Justin Smoak was here, and he came up with all the fanfare and traded him for Cliff Lee. And you bring Mitch Moreland in, everybody was like, okay, who is Mitch Moreland? Well, he's a guy that can swing the bat, and he's a pretty good first baseman, but he can handle the bat against left-handers and right-handers. And he got here at a time where the Rangers really needed somebody at first base, and they needed some production out of that spot. And Mitch Moreland's been the guy to do that. 3-run homer for Moreland, solo shot from Josh Hamilton. Colby gives up 2 solo homers, so the ballpark living up to its reputation as a launching pad here tonight. Now, Game 4 tomorrow. Tommy Hunter on the mound for the Rangers. We were talking during the game, and I'm thinking, okay, even if the Rangers win tonight and they're down 2-1, why not bring Cliff Lee back on short rest? Do everything you can to even this thing up and ensure that it goes back to San Francisco. Tell me why I'm an idiot. I'll leave the idiot part out, but I'll tell you why you don't do it. Number one, Tommy Hunter's a quality big league pitcher. This guy, he started out with 8 wins in a row, so he can pitch. And you're also messing with Cliff Lee's routine. You don't want to bring him back on short rest when you have the opportunity to bring him back on his normal day's rest, which is Monday, whether you're even at 2-2 or down 3-1. You still got him there on his normal day's rest. And I'd rather have Cliff Lee on his normal day's rest as opposed to going on short day's rest. So Tommy Hunter's a guy who can go out there and get the job done, and he's just got to get out there and go as long as he can. Yeah, and Tommy Hunter had some great moments in this ballpark this year, and you got to think he's going to be pretty comfortable given the fact it's a World Series tomorrow because of all the success he's had here. Good kid, and who knows, maybe he'll give the Rangers a great outing tomorrow. That's Mark McLemore. I'm Mike Ducey here inside Rangers Ballpark in Arlington after a 4-2 Texas win. It's a 2-1 Giants lead in the World Series now, guys. Back outside to you.
All right, Mike, thank you very much. Colby Lewis, great night.
Yep.
Darren O'Day came in to kind of nail down a little bit of the relievers, put them back, and then Neftali Felice just load away.
Right there.
All
you
right.
got so many claws done behind you, Steve. On a claw going.
Nice.
Bars, restaurants, tailgating, just finding a great way to enjoy the game. For more on that and more on fans, let's go to Fox 4's Brandon Todd.
All right, fans coming out of the ballpark, very excited about a first Ranger World Series win, 4-2. What'd you think?
Right. It was an awesome game. Colby was the man. He locked it down. That's what we had to do.
Second inning, Mitch Moreland cranks that 3-run homer.
3-run home run, that's right. That was it right there.
What was that like to be in the ballpark for that?
Awesome.
Just no words can even explain it. Just totally
this is my first World Series ever.
That's right.
So you're just taking it all in?
Taking it all in and enjoying every minute.
Lots of pictures, I imagine, that you took? Okay.
We'll be back tomorrow night, too.
You will? Okay.
Yep, that's
Good
right.
deal. All right, what about you guys? I'll ask you what that was like when Josh Hamilton in the 5th hit that home run.
It was excellent. It was wonderful.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was just electric in the whole stadium.
And it wasn't just those big plays, but it was everything, right? All included. Before the game, the first pitch, everything.
From the national anthem to the last pitch. It was wonderful.
It's absolutely incredible. Are you guys going to be back tomorrow?
No.
No.
My other daughter's going to be here tomorrow night, her and her husband.
Okay.
So.
No, but I'll be watching from my house.
All right, go Rangers.
Oh, definitely.
Go Rangers.
Go Rangers.
Go Rangers.
All right, fans excited. They'll be remembering this one for a long time. At the ballpark, Brandon Todd, Fox 4 News.
All right, nice
you,
job,
Brandon.
The crowd is clearing.
Yeah, but everybody's just
get
still in such a
home.
great mood. I love this little boy. Look right here. Let me just show his face. Doesn't he look sweet?
Very nice.
Everybody's all painted up, having fun.
One guy having fun tonight was Rangers second baseman Ian Kinsler. 1 for 4, stole a base at a good time, and he was at the podium after the game, and here's what he had to say.
Ian, just talk about how good this one felt.
It's a good win. It's nice to get one under our belt, get a little momentum back in our favor. Obviously, we're still down in the series, but it's nice to get Neffy in the game and close one out.
Talk about the performance of Colby tonight.
He stepped up big for us. He's done it all postseason, and he's throwing the ball great right now. He's working in and out. He's using the slider effectively, and Benji's calling a great game back there, and Colby's throwing the ball where he wants.
How about the rookie Mitch Moreland?
He's been coming through for us all season. He's a guy that's not afraid of the big stage. when he first got up here, you could tell that he wasn't scared. He's going to go out there, he's going to play hard, he's going to trust himself, and tonight was a big shot for him.
When you see the way the series is playing out, how nice was it for you guys to get home at this point in time?
I mean, it's always nice to be home, regardless of what point in time it is. Playing in front of the fans, get a little momentum on our side, like I said before, and get off to an early lead and try to keep building on it.
Ian Kinsler, really the turning point I thought of the game, and Mac and Deuce were talking about this too, that Mitch Moreland home run. I mean, broke the game open and broke the Giants back, but what I thought was great, I think, I was sitting next to Mark McLemore, and I said, what a great at-bat, even before he hit that home run. It was a 9-pitch at-bat, and then he hit that home run, and Mac says, that's the greatest at-bat of his life. I mean, it was so, the fans behind us agree, I think, too. So it broke the game open, but he worked that pitcher. It was great.
Nolan Ryan throwing out the first pitch as well. That was a good crowd. It looks like they're behind us right now. But then also, Steve and I got the chance to say hi to Pudge Rodriguez as well. He was
right. We were outside the ballpark, right. and I don't know if you noticed the first pitch, but Nolan bounced it. And believe me, if you're Nolan Ryan, you don't want that first pitch to go to the screen. And Pudge found a way to pick it like he can. And so I told Pudge, I said, man, you made Nolan look good. And he said, yeah, did you notice that? I got it. So believe me, Nolan Ryan did not want to bounce that pitch and have it go to the screen. Right. And it didn't. So Nolan knows Pudge a little something. It was nice to see Pudge back here.
It was. Great guy. Great guy. All right. Well, the fans out here really are having a good time.
Go ahead, one more time. World Series in North Texas coming up on Fox 4. We'll also hear from the Rangers right fielder tonight, Jeff Francoeur.
Stay with us.
Joe Dierte.
And I'm meteorologist Ron Jackson. After a beautiful day today, it looks like another one tomorrow, but some changes to talk about coming in next week. We'll take a closer look at that coming up in a few minutes.
With big bangs in downtown Dallas, a historic church brings down 4 buildings, making way for a new campus to rise from the rubble.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
Just like a hardworking Texan, it's capable of everything. The GMC Sierra. No other competitor offers you over 300 horsepower, almost 1,800 pounds of payload, and over 20 highway miles per gallon. If you've got work to do, there's no better truck than the GMC Sierra. During GMC Texas Truck Month, get 0% APR for 60 months, or use your Auto Show bonus cash plus your Texas Edition discount for a total value of $7,500 on Sierra.
For breaking news, weather, and investigations, you should know that Fox 4 News is the most watched news team in Texas, from early morning to late at night. When Texans need to know, they turn to Fox 4 News more than any other station. The leader in news coverage is the leader in news viewers. So now you know.
Sunday at 7, Game 4 of the World Series. Live and loud, and only on Fox 4.
4 buildings coming down this morning as First Baptist Church clears the way for a new multi-million-dollar campus that will transform the face of downtown Dallas. Good evening, I'm Richard Ray. The downtown implosion was practically flawless and spectacular. Fox 4's Dion Anglin was there.
A century in Dallas history, down with a bang. An earth-shaking rumble.
That's awesome. Hey, so what do you think about that? It's like a video game.
Oh, it was awesome. You could feel the windows shaking and feel it like in your chest.
It was indeed booming and thunderous.
It was all remarkably planned. Just minutes after the implosion, the surrounding streets
are being washed down, and the initial cleanup is underway.
But back it up. To early morning, still and serene. Police carefully guarding the area around the 4 doomed First Baptist buildings, and curious onlookers scouting the perfect spot to watch.
It's just neat to watch the stuff. My family gives me a hard time about it. Of course, nobody would come with me this morning. You can see that.
Some even anticipating what it'll be like.
It's just really fun watching the building collapse because it just breaks down.
I've been to a couple before, and there's just nothing like seeing it come down and hearing the boom and the dynamite. And when it comes down, it's just amazing.
The First Baptist Church demolition of 4 century-old buildings marks a transformation underway. A $115 million church campus to include a 3,000-seat worship center and many other state-of-the-art urban features. To those who watched the implosion, it was unforgettable.
I was like, that is really loud. At first, I didn't think it was going to come down.
But it did. Signifying both an ending and beginning for First Baptist Dallas. Dion Anglin, Fox 4 News.
A man was shot to death and an 11-year-old injured last night by a Dallas police officer in East Oak Cliff. Police say several officers were on foot patrol near the apartment complex about 8:30 when they were confronted by Tobias Mackey. They say Mackey would not follow the officer's instructions, that he placed his hands behind his back where the officers couldn't see him. That's when Officer Matthew Tate shot him. Mackey died from his gunshots. He did not have a weapon. An 11-year-old boy was struck by a bullet in the arm, but he's expected to be okay. Officer Tate has been put on administrative leave while DPD investigates what happened. Authorities in Yemen have arrested a woman on suspicion of mailing a pair of bombs, powerful enough to take down airplanes. Yemen's president says the United States and the United Arab Emirates provided intelligence that helped identify the woman. 2 explosives were found on cargo planes in the United Arab Emirates and in England. They were addressed to Jewish groups in Chicago, but they never made it to the United States. U.S. counterterrorism experts believe that this is an al-Qaeda plot. Here's a live shot from our downtown Dallas Tower Cam. A beautiful night in late October, beautiful baseball weather. Ron has a look at the forecast when we come back. But first, we go back to the team out at the ballpark. Look at that. It says it all, Steve and Heather. Oh, my Josh.
Oh, my Josh. That's exactly it, Rich. Hey, these are some of the Rangers' youngest fans out here tonight. Having a great time.
That's Bryce on the left, Brady Brockett on the right. And Brady from Ponder, you told me what happens whenever you guys come?
They always win.
They always win.
Oh, nice. Hey, stay with us. Coming up tonight, we're going to hear from right fielder Jeff Francoeur. Also, when we come back, third baseman Michael Young. Stay with us. Your post-game coverage continues.
Fox 4's coverage of the World Series, brought to you by Kona Grill in North Park. Seafood, steaks, sushi, and Dallas's best happy hour.
He unleashed to Pudge.
All treats, no tricks here at the ballpark tonight on this Halloween weekend. Check out this costume. Fear this beard, baby.
A reference to Brian Wilson and the whole fear, the beard, and stuff like that. Halloween is tomorrow.
It is. It's
awesome.
Halloween weekend.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mike Ducey, a lot of treats inside the ballpark tonight. Josh Hamilton, what a story that continues to unfold.
Steve, you're right. He had such a great American League Championship Series with 4 home runs, was named ALCS MVP. Finally hits his first World Series home run, finally, in his third World Series game. First here at the ballpark. Hamilton with a solo shot tonight. He talked about that and this important Ranger win after the game tonight.
It feels great. Obviously,
as players, it feels good, but more so for the fans. You know, they've been here supporting us. It's good to be back home. Colby's pitched well all year. We just never give him run support during the season. He did a great job tonight. Did a great job against the Yankees. I mean, he's focused. He's determined. So I'm happy we can give him some run support, and he can keep it right there. You know, I feel really good. I mean, it's weird because you can feel good sometimes and not get any hits, and you can feel bad and get all the hits you want. So hopefully I can start picking it back up, and, you know, definitely help tonight.
Colby Lewis, 7 2/3 as he improves to 3-0 in the postseason, allowing just those 2 solo home runs tonight as the Rangers win at 4-2. It's now 2-1 Giants in the best-of-7 World Series with Game 4 coming tomorrow. And Max Morgan is standing by in the Ranger clubhouse. Max.
Thank you very much. We are in the Rangers clubhouse. With me, Tommy Hunter. He'll start tomorrow's game. Tommy, talk about this one, though, and how crucial it was to win it.
It's big to win every game. It's the World Series. You got to win every day. Colby threw a gem, you know. I mean, he threw really well. Located his fastball, all speed for strikes, and that's what, you know, pitching's all about.
What do you take from Colby's performance into tomorrow night when you're pitching?
Hopefully do the same. You know, he did what you were supposed to. You know, he read the hitters well, and, you know, he located his pitches. You know, we go out tomorrow, throw your fastball for strikes, you know, throw your off speed over, and, you know, you're gonna do well anytime you have that many pitches going working for you.
Tommy, of course, you got to win 4 games, but just how important was it to get a victory, knowing you're starting it back the other way?
Well, it's always important. You know, you can say momentum, you can say, you know, any word that you want to, but you know, we got to take it one game at a time. That's what this team has said from the get-go. There's that's just what you have to do. You have to win each game, and that's what we're going to go out and do. And if you get them butterflies, and, you know, everybody likes it. So
hey, talk about it, Tommy. To a record crowd here tonight, how important was that? How cool was it?
It was awesome. You know, the fans are showing a lot of support. It started at the beginning of the playoffs, and it's coming through right now. They're loud. They're real loud. It's, you know, you can hear the difference between here and everywhere else. It's definitely the loudest fans in baseball right now.
All right, talk about for yourself. You're not totally in the rhythm that you want to be. What are you going to have to do to turn it around?
I'm gonna have to locate a fastball. If you know, you can go from there, locating your fastball and then throwing your off speed for strikes. If I'm able to do that tomorrow, we'll have a good game.
All right, best of luck to you, Tommy.
Thank you very much.
All right, Tommy Hunter, tomorrow night's starter. All right, guys, let's get it back to you.
All right, Max Morgan in the Ranger clubhouse with tomorrow's starter, Tommy Hunter, had a rough outing in Yankee Stadium, but was good in the regular season, 13-4 for the Rangers. He's a likable kid, 6'2", 260 pounds. He was like a Taekwondo champion as a kid, just you know, a lot of different kind of random skills. He really has fun with the game, and he admits that he tries to feed off the emotion, and there will be plenty in this ballpark tomorrow, guys, as Tommy Hunter tries to even the World Series at 2 games apiece if he can come out with an effective outing tomorrow. Steve and Heather, it'll be interesting to see how long a leash Tommy Hunter has tomorrow, so to speak, from Ron Washington. It won't be very long. If he struggles at all early on, he'll be gone from the game. But Hunter has had some great moments in this park this year, and who knows, maybe tomorrow night will be another one.
And I wonder if he can learn anything from Colby Lewis in front of him, another right-hander, seeing how he worked those hitters and seeing if you can try to replicate that. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, I
Brinley
can't
says
think
it's all good.
I wouldn't think it would hurt. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't think it would hurt for Hunter, as you know, he can learn from the veteran a little bit, as he said. Right. Needs to locate his fastball and all that. So it looks like you guys are having a lot more fun out there. You got guests of all different ages. How cute is that?
Isn't she sweet? She's from the Panhandle. She's 5-month-old Brinley, and she is the youngest Rangers fan, I think. One of the youngest ones, anyway. The youngest one out here with us tonight. So we have her as our special little guest. She's going to do the claw. Do the claw. She's sweet.
Heather, I think a headband like that would work for you. I really do, Heather.
Oh, I think so.
I think you could pull off that kind of headband. Oh,
Brinley, you can go home without that.
She's
a sweet
happy.
baby.
That's really great. That's awesome.
Sweet.
Now that's a happy Rangers fan right there. All right.
That's right.
I hate to go away, but we gotta hear from Michael Young. Michael Young is the team captain, the team leader. He's the guy that kind of makes it go. He's been here the longest, and this is his year. He finally gets to taste the postseason and have a lot of success. He went 2 for 4 tonight in the first home World Series game. Here, let's see what he had to say.
To be honest with you, I mean, I don't really buy the whole must-win thing. It's a must-win if the other team's got 3 wins. That's a must-win. Having said that, we're not blind. We knew where we were at as far as the series goes, and we wanted to come out here and play well and get a win, without a doubt, and get some momentum back on our side. I think the biggest thing was we started playing our style of baseball again. We can even get better. We got a lot. We can really bust through offensively. But it was a well-pitched game. We played good defense and had a couple great at-bats that led to some runs. We have a deep group offensively, and we know that if we can start to bust through, we can have some big innings right around the corner. As far as what they call it, paralysis by over-analysis, we don't suffer from that, put it that way. I think we have a very clear idea of what we want to do when we get on the field. We believe in each other, we believe in ourselves, and we know if we play our kind of baseball, we have a really good chance to win. And that's what we focus on. Like I said, they outplayed us the first 2 games. We filed that away. We got back to work tonight. To be honest with you, the feeling of the postseason is just that. Every postseason game is the same, whether it's World Series or Division Series, because you're playing a series. During the regular season, you're trying to win games in a 162-game season. This one, you're trying to win a game tonight, now, and there's big stakes. That's the same thing in any series you play, whether it's a 5-game series or a 7-game series. But that's why every game is big. That's what makes it so much fun.
All right, there's Michael Young talking about the game. He is just such a steady influence. He's got to be pumped up.
Oh, absolutely.
He's been here toiling away with a terrible team, and now this is it. What a year.
That's right.
He's a good, big contributor. You're signing autographs?
I'm signing a baseball.
Is that the first baseball you've ever autographed?
Yes, I think so.
Nice.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
I'll hold on. He can sign in a second. Is that okay? What's your name? Stuart, okay. We'll do that in 2
Way to go,
seconds.
Stuart.
Okay.
Okay, the media that's the way the media go.
Yes.
They're on the field inside. We've got a live picture to show you from in there, kind of milling around, savoring the situation. When we come back, Jeff Francoeur has been talking about that. He started in right field for the Rangers tonight.
We're going to hear from him. Stay with us. This special post-game coverage continues in a moment. Steve, you have a baseball sign.
I'll do it.
Everybody to the club.
Fox 4 News. Every angle.
More to the story than was caught on camera.
Every side of the story.
I can't believe somebody would do such a heinous act.
We don't just bring you the news. We bring you the news makers.
Joining us now live.
Fox 4 News at 9. Now you know. For breaking news, weather, and investigations, you should know that Fox 4 News is the most watched news team in Texas. From early morning to late at night. When Texans need to know, they turn to Fox 4 News more than any other station. So now you know. Fox 4's coverage of the World Series. Brought to you by Kona Grill in North Park.
Seriously, you don't have to pinch yourself. That is a World Series logo on the field at Rangers Ballpark in Arlington. The Rangers in a World Series.
Got to win tonight. We don't have to pinch ourselves for that either.
Nope.
It has been a great night. Hey, we've heard all night from players, from management. Let's hear now from Jeff Francoeur.
Well, that was huge. Colby's pitched great all postseason. This is his just, it looked like early he was, he walked a couple guys and he was just missing, and all of a sudden he just clicked after Mitch hit that 3-run homer, which was huge. It got our fans into it, gave us some breathing room. That's what we've done this postseason. We get an early lead, let our pitchers go to work, and tonight they did the best of it.
You guys have been so resilient all year long. There was panic outside of this clubhouse, but I know there wasn't panic inside this clubhouse after going down 0-2. Just talk about the attitude going into this game.
Well, we know how good they are, but at the same time, they hit every single ball in San Fran. Every ball fell, and they did a great job of taking advantage of that. And for us, we did the same tonight. We used this home crowd, which was, I said that I get chill bumps in the 9th inning there with 2 outs. It was a lot louder than it was when we beat the Yankees. And to have the World Series here is more than these fans can ask. But we want to win the thing, and we know we're going to come back tomorrow, try to tie it up, and then we know who we got going Game 5, and we feel like if we can tie it up tomorrow, advantage goes back to us.
As far as Mitch's performance, I mean, the rookie it's almost like he doesn't know where he is.
He probably thinks he's somewhere in Mississippi hunting or shooting something, but that was huge for him. I mean, just like I said, it was one of those things. I had a crappy at bat that inning. Wasn't able to get the guy in from third, which is usually one of my strong suits. I think I was trying to do a little too much, and Benji walked in. Mitch had a great at bat. I mean, it was 7, 8, 9, 10 pitches, and for him to hit a fastball after seeing all those sliders, what a momentum boost.
Jeff Francoeur talking about tonight's Game 3 of the World Series. Rangers win 4-2. I'm Steve Eager with Heather Hayes.
Yes.
What a great day. What a great night.
It's been a great day. Had so many fans around us earlier tonight, but it's getting a little cool and a little late, so folks are going home. But Brandon Todd was actually able to catch up with a lot of people right after they were walking out of the ballpark. Brandon.
All right, fans continue to come out from the ballpark. Rangers win 4-2. What was it like, guys? What was it like?
Oh, the Rangers, it was awesome. They came back. They're gonna keep bringing it. It's one game.
Colby Lewis, he did pretty well.
Colby Lewis, he's the man. He's going to keep us in it.
And what'd you think? Josh Hamilton hit that homer?
Good game. Good game. Josh did well. He did very well.
When Mitch Moreland cranked that 3-run homer, what was that like to be in the ballpark?
It was amazing. I mean,